about the explosives, it might just make sense just to push the goblin. Why don't we get the deck information, see whether or not we want to fetch with this Misty. Or we can just draw us a land. Draw me a land? Tarmogoyf? I would take second Tarmogoyf. So why don't we go ahead and toast this guy and then choose not to fetch. Let's just draw that Goyf. I mean, if I could just have mono Goyfs in this matchup, I think that I would. And we can still get the basic forest. Like, next turn we can still drop Goyf. Just go through the basic forest. And then when we're ready to start growing those Goyfs, yeah, we'll Thought Scour. You know, I feel like I try to treat those spells almost like they're like a... like, the real fun to do with Thought Scour right now, with how modern it is like, you get to, like, you, like, Thought Scour somebody that, like, kept a card with a scry, you know, off of, like, a serum or off of a mulligan. Like, that's the real fun with Scour, you know. Or you Scour to, like, you know, in the middle of combat to hopefully grow Goyf or cause Delirium on a... Like, I feel like that's how I want to use Thought Scour in this deck, a little different. Or maybe hit, like, a Loam, you know, in your draw step. Like, here I could, like, try to hit Loam if we wanted, you know. Like, Thought Scour myself here. Not going to do so. Yeah, because land drop gives me Foretold. Or we can deploy the Goyf. Might be correct to fetch up basic Swamp and deploy the second Goyf, and then we can Scour. I guess the question I need to answer is, my opponent's on 3 cards, am I the beatdown now? Like, am I going to get in with this Goyf? Well, he'll just block with War Marshal. That seems not worth. So no, we're not the beatdown. Why don't we play Asfertold? That's the grindier play. And then I start to get some free spells going on. Yeah, let's... We're not the beatdown. We're just not. I don't think we'd ever be in this matchup unless they had, like, a really bad draw. I think I just deploy this. It's gonna gives us a lot more options next turn. Should have run Slaughter over Dismember, if anything. Doesn't have much pressure. Go ahead and drop the... Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We actually don't have any black-black interactions in this deck. Honestly, I'm considering the second Forest. We don't have any... I mean, I'm turning myself off of top-decking Witness. The second Forest comes up more than you'd think, guys. Like, we're like a green-green, black, splash, blue deck. Green-green, single black, single blue. I mean, that's one of the reasons I haven't advocated for Lily in this deck, is it's just so awkward with its Solarias. Like, we're like a blue... We're a blue-blue. Yeah, we have 2 blue-blue spells, technically, if you count the transmutation. So 2 blue-blue spells. We've got no black-blacks right now in this configuration. I think there might be a black-black spell in the one that's in the league. And then, unless you want to count Dismember, and then we have some green-green spells, like Corrosion, Witness, I'm not ready to get rid of. Go ahead and pass it back. Unfortunately, no Ancestral yet. We'll work on that. And I like the way that E-Witness... Like, this kind of feels like a bit like Jace a little bit. Like, the problem with Snap is you don't get to reuse the Ancestrals, so Witness can. Witness can set up you having an Ancestral draw. So, Bushwhack? Oof. Alright. Oh, but Goyf is Stonewall Jackson here. Did he pay for this War Marshal? Maybe I didn't notice that he paid for it. Maybe that happened earlier. My bad. That's certainly not what I block. You obviously block the Foundry. So we'll take a Walloping 6. But we're not dead. Swampy, okay. I'm actually going to hardcast this and hope to hit something. A land. Well, actually, this Misty represents Arbor, which is relevant. Goyf. We're on block duty. Absolutely. We're not ready to swing with Goyfs yet. We need some grindiness to happen first. I may start blocking that War Marshal, though, so we can get him on tokens, and then I can Explosives away the tokens. And that's actually why he kept the War Marshal, what am I saying? Of course that's why. Because he knows about the Engineered Explosives. That's not a mystery. Oh, he's not serving in. That's a good sign. I think this Arbor's worth 1 life point. Let's go ahead and deploy that. I think it's worth it. Come on, top decks. Come on, top keks. Okay, I'll take a Quagmire. I'll take it. Since he knows about the explosives, there's not going to be a window. Like, eventually that's probably what this is going to be. I don't really want to set it to 3, albeit this set on 3 can take out some of the anthems in my opponent's deck. So we might want to keep it in hand and wait to prime it. I mean, although they don't have any good blocks, we don't have any good attacks yet. I think we're still on the defensive plan. I don't know exactly what I want to do with the explosives yet. Are we taking out tokens with it? Are we going to set it to 3 preemptively to fight their anthem effects? You know? He is on Goblin Chieftains, most likely. Or Goblin War Chiefs. Yeah, he pays for it. Yep. We're okay with that. Probably doesn't have enough mana to make the other big 3 mana plays. Come on, give us an Ancestral deck. I know we already milled over one. I know that. Give me a Witness. Give me an Ancestral. Jeez. Okay. Should we be preemptive about what we set the explosives to? I mean, it's hard to say what it's going to need to be, you know? I mean, maybe you start serving in with a Goyf. Power 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which messages? Are you this? Is this you? Did you message me on Moto? I can't justify swinging in. We're at 9. Oh, Game Wisp. Oh, okay. Well, thank you so much for that, Goblin Guy. Let me just pass it back. We're still in blocking duty. Come on, give me something, deck. Give us something, because he's going to start top decking and we're going to die to like a bushwhack. I hate to call my death here, but also if he's on the Goblin Grenades, we'll start to die to that. Come on, deck, give us something. Please. Oh, it's your resub, yeah! Thanks, Goblin Guy. That's a huge deal, man. Thank you. Give us something, deck. Please? Thank you. I'll take a Grim Flayer with Delirium, nearly. Oh, you know what? That would be a reason to play the explosives, to turn on the Delirium. We're pretty sure we're setting this to 0. Let's go ahead and cast it. We're pretty sure. I think I'll go ahead and make that call. I mean, do we finally feel comfortable serving in with Goyfs? How many blockers do we have if I serve in with a Goyf? 1, 2, 3, 4 blockers. He's got 5 threats. You know what? Get in there, Goyf. Especially since we finally decided to put the explosives on the table. Now that we put yeah, there's no free blocks for my opponent, so he just takes. Yep. But we gotta start getting him dead somehow. Marshall. Jeez. Okay. You got it, opponent. I don't know if I would serve in with Grim Flayer, actually. Like, that would be a reason to crack the explosives. Let's see, you crack the explosives, then he starts feeling like he can freely give up his War Marshals. I don't think that's correct. I think we'll try to get this Flayer deliriumed in a more natural way. We got instant, sorcery, land, just need one more card type, Decay. I kind of want to save this Decay for an Anthem, though. I think I serve him with Goyf one more time. He really should consider just blocking with tokens, though, because I have the explosives. Like, if I were my opponent, I would definitely consider just jumping. Yeah. So he's going to pay the Echo cost. I feel a lot better about, like, a Chieftain off the top now with the Decay in my hand. You just wanted your music playlist? Oh, absolutely, Goblin Guy. So, that's part of the... We'll talk. Yeah, that's no problem. That is not a problem, Goblin Guy. I know what you want. So, weird little stalemate. Would be nice if the deck cooperated. Yes. Oh, geez, are we dead? Bushwhack. This might be the end of us. So hold up, we've got Abrupt Decay off the Sul-told. Through any whenever this attacks effects? I don't think so. Okay. So we have to pop explosives. Yeah, we have to block everywhere possible. So what does that look like? It sucks that we might lose. We won't lose Flare because we're going to pop explosives, so this is going to Delirium. We know this is happening. Do I have enough mana to actually animate? Yeah, I'd rather animate Quagmire than block with Arbor. So we'll pop that. We're actually going to animate Quagmire to block instead of the Arbor. I think that just makes sense. Well, no. We'd lose the Quag, actually. I don't know if that makes sense. They're all 1 toughness. We'll just block with Arbor. Let's see what these blocks look like before I spend the Decay. So we've got... yeah, big block here. Take out something... probably... this guy. I don't really want to kill any of the Mog War Marshals, of course. Foundry... yeah, I don't really want to kill a Mog War Marshal, but I think I might have to. That's a lot of damage to take. And albeit I wanted to save the Decay. Block, Decay, the Foundry? What? I mean, I don't really want to remove these, but I don't really want to take 2 free damage when I'm at 9. Yeah, we got good blocks here. Good blocks here. Good blocks here. Seems fine. Think we can take 6? Take 6 here, kill him on the crackback? Well, hold up. Am I miscalculating? Should we not block with Dryad Arbor? Let's see. 16, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 10. Yeah, we kill him on the crackback, guys. Yeah. Oh, you're saying don't give him any tokens. Oh, okay. Well, then I want my Arbor. We shouldn't have blocked with the Arbor. Yeah, okay, take 6 and then kill him on the crackback, absolutely. I don't know why I'm not thinking about that. That's pretty basic stream, sorry. Watch us draw the Ancestral now that we have him dead. I don't want to show him that we can do that. Ah, okay. Yeah, we've definitely got him dead here. Unless Moto trolls us. Okay. Do we board it alright? Somebody said that Dismember was wrong and that Slaughter Pact is better. I mean, Slaughter Pact lets me take a double turn, but then I don't get to do anything the next turn. So, there is a drawback to the card. You do have to pay for it the next turn. But yeah, I mean, it lets us make a double play, and sometimes that's really important against aggro decks, and where Dismember is kind of like, oh, ouch, you know? Very true. Very true. This might be better. Let's kind of quantify things for a moment. Yeah, we were barely deliriuming there, so I want to keep in the Bauble, and I want to keep in the Architects of Will. So we were barely making it there. We kind of, like, flooded out and we still won. Tarmogoyf is a hell of a card. It is. Alright, let's run it back. Alright, we'll try that. Somebody suggested swapping Slaughter Pact for Dismember. You know what? I'm down. Let's try it. I would assume this is like our deck's worst matchup, right? No, I'm kidding. It's a matchup I don't want to see, though, if we're going to run cool cards like War and Weirding. Alright, Brutality? Sure. Brutality with a Loam to pitch? Sure. 2 pieces of removal? Sure. Like, against Goblins, I would do all the modes on Brutality just to gain the life. Maybe even take a Goblin Grenade or a Lightning Bolt. Like, I would do all the modes. You know, I'd maybe even give up, you know... Loam is an obvious card to give up on this Brutality, but anyway, that's just the obvious one. The Knight is young, Muffin Button. A weird spot to bushwhack. Alright, we're gonna kill the Denizen with this Brutality, and we do at least 2 modes. We do Drain. There might not be a spell for us to grab. He seems pretty creature centric. This guy. Doesn't seem as though... I mean, I could Arbor block... well, not anymore. I could have Arbor blocked that Denizen. I don't think I want to. That wouldn't let me cast the Brutality. It was really wrong. I actually think I'm going to get our blue-black source here. Which is the pools. We may or may not add a Watery Grave. I haven't decided yet. Okay, Witness. Well, now that we have Witness, I feel like we could pitch something, you know? Like, we could let go of this Sul-told even. Yes, it's a grind engine that I want access to, but we're not ready for it. Why don't we do 3 modes?